Hello, everyone. My name is Mohamed Wahib. I work in RIKEN Center for Computer Science in the High Performance Artificial Intelligence Systems Research team. I am the team lead for that team. And the team is located in our office in Tokyo, yet we still have presence in Kobe. I myself was born in Egypt, a country in Africa, and was raised there for most of my childhood, but then I also spent 2 or 3 years in the US in elementary school. And after graduating, I traveled a lot to several countries, and now I'm in Japan. So I came to Japan in the year 2006 in April. That makes it already 17 years. That's a long time. And I guess you can imply from that how I like it here. So upon my graduation, I always had the dream to do graduate studies and engage in the research community. I like to solve puzzles, so it was a natural fit for me. So upon graduation, I looked around, and obviously Egypt, there's close proximity to Europe, both physically, like geographically, and also culturally. There's a lot of people going there. Same with North America. Maybe it's not close, but culturally it's close. And I have a lot of my friends who went there and studied and lived there. I was kind of also looking for a more new challenge, to go to somewhere I don't know much about. I knew about Japan, of course, growing up and studying about it, and was kind of always had some admiration for it, but I wanted to take a small challenge for myself and not just go study somewhere, but go study somewhere that's also new for me, a new environment for myself. And that's how I ended up in Japan. Despite, the fact that at that time I got several opportunities or several scholarship offers from US and Europe and Japan, I chose Japan. And initially it was for a master's degree. And then I was really happy in my lab and my university. I had a nice supervisor, both on the personal level and also technically. He was very, very strong. So I continued into my PhD. And fast forward, and here I am, 17 years since I arrived. Okay, so about the work environment, RIKEN is a national research lab. However, it is very much like an academic institution, like a university. It's not officially part of government, so also it doesn't have a very strict requirement on how the lab is managed. Again, it's more managed like a university or an academic setting. So if you join a lab in RIKEN, it's not very different experience-wise from joining a lab in a university. RIKEN has a lot of centers around Japan. My center is in Kobe, but my team is located in the office in Tokyo because this gives us more opportunities for collaboration. We have a nice office in downtown, Nihonbashi, which is in central Tokyo. I do, however, also go for Kobe oftenly. So since the team was, again, between Tokyo and Kobe, Corona time was not a new challenge for us because we are used a lot to meeting people on Zoom and remote meetings and so on. And also we also collaborate a lot with people from outside Japan and inside Japan, but in different cities or universities. So we were used to the system where you can't always be physically in the same place with the people you work with. So that for us we were very fast to respond to that, and it was just normal for us. As for normal daily life, we have several team members. We try to go to the office when needed to meet each other and discuss and talk and build personal relations. During COVID time, I guess people didn't go much, but now people are starting to come back to office and life is coming back to normal. And that's pretty much it. It's a very relaxed environment. Again, like an academic lab in a university or so. And people are pretty flexible with respect to working in the office or having some sort of, hybrid system when need be to work remotely. And it's a nice environment. Can't complain. Do I encourage foreign researchers to join RIKEN? Yes, by all means. There are two reasons. One is career-wise choice, which is RIKEN is it's the largest system of national labs in Japan. Very old lab. very prominent inside Japan and outside Japan. And that comes with a lot of resources and facilities. So for instance, we have one of the world's biggest supercomputers. And this also attracts around it not just the material resources, but also bright and smart people from all venues of science, because we also are a computational science center. So that includes not just computer scientists, but also chemists, physicists, mathematicians, biologists, and so on, and also life science scientists and so on. So career-wise, it's a smart move. You're in a place with so much resources and a lot of smart people around. You will learn a lot from and expand your network. That's a career point of view of it. And then there's a life side of it. Japan is a very nice country to live in, and RIKEN makes life kind of easy because, again, it's a very relaxed environment. It's more like academic labs. So you'll also get to enjoy your life while doing your research. In fact, myself, when I did my postdoc in RIKEN, it was the most productive phase in my life after my PhD, because you have minimal distractions. You can really focus on your work. There are very smart and professional people in the background doing all the necessary overhead tasks for you you should take care of. So you can really focus on your work and also enjoy your life meanwhile. So the short answer is yes, by all means, if you're a researcher from outside Japan or also inside Japan, right? Not just searching for people from outside. I think RIKEN CCS is a place to really consider if you want to move your career forward. So about my life, of course, there's a work part in it, which is, again, I fit my work depending on my schedule in the day. But outside my work life, I have a lot of hobbies. I like to exercise and I like to practice sports. So I try to make part of my daily life, be it that I go, I cycle to work when I have to go to the downtown office. It's a good opportunity. If not, and I have more time, then I can go exercise in the gym or go play some sport. So that allows me to have a better day, and also it's good for the body and the mind. Other than that, also because Japan is really good for food. I mean, Tokyo in specific, and also Kobe is a big city. So you have a lot of cuisines, not just Japanese cuisines. So it's a nice thing that every day we have to think, where should we go get lunch today? And then it just shows that you can also enjoy small things outside work. Generally, things are smooth, and the overhead of managing logistics that relate to life are minimal. So that also gives us a lot of time to do other things. People have different hobbies. So even in our team, every member usually has his own thing. For example, Emil likes to go practice judo. Alex likes cycling and taking photos. Igarashi-san also has his hobby. So that kind of reflects that you can have a relaxed lifestyle and enjoy your life outside work. And that's pretty much it. Japan is a nice place. If you come from outside Asia, it's a very different experience. Cities are much more bigger and crowded, and you have to get used to living in small spaces. But that's probably the only thing you have to, ahead of time think about. So it's a very different lifestyle. It's very vibrant and lively, compared maybe to other countries where shops close early and things are more quiet and so on. It's a very vibrant environment. You don't need to prepare to it as in, you need to be cautious or in a negative way. It's actually in a positive way. It's just a new place, a new lifestyle. Just part of why we travel is actually to do that. So just take yourself and do it and go, and you'll enjoy it. So matching my future colleagues, as you see, I have a big whiteboard behind me with nothing written on it. So please join us. You'll have the opportunity to come and play with big metal, like world's largest, second largest supercomputer, with a lot of people from different walks of science and life. Come join us and come try to contribute. We will be happy to have you, and you will be happy. And then we can fill this whiteboard with some work and equations.